Everyone's me, Tom Duco here to review the SH Figuarts Yuta Okkotsu. Special grade sorcerer, Jujutsu sorcerer, which is true. He's low-key OP. But is he a fraud? Maybe. This got released, I think I want to say in May. Released in June for the US people, the US guys. And I gotta say, this figure is absolutely great. He feels just absolute quality. Like, what's the word? It just feels like what Tamashi could give in every figure, except for some little nitty gritties, which I kind of fixed with this figure. I modded this guy. Disclaimer here: I modded him already. There's a little app crunch mod going around. It's on Instagram if you're on Instagram. If you're not, there's some tutorials on YouTube. It's basically you cut out the torso and stuff like that. I didn't do that one. There's another one where under this this piece of plastic right here, there's the joint, and you just flip it around, kind of do some if you were there for SH Figuarts Spider-Man 2099, you have to flip the joint. This time on this guy you just flip it at 180, which gives him more out crunch, as you can see right here. Watch. In the base articulation, it was kind of like see his back range right there. That's how it was for the app crunch. Atrocious, in my opinion, because these guys get in a lot of fights, man. You feel like I got Yuji right here. You'd be like, I'm gonna punch you. Boom, yeah. But I also wish this guy had more up crunch, but it's whatever, because he could kind of make up for it by his what's the word? His pivot and his torso, as you can see. Yuta can't really do that unless you mod him, as I said, which I'll get into it later. More, obviously, I got into it a little too much, but here he is. Let's get an articulation right now, and here we are. Put him in his base stock, whatever accessories on, with his little depressed face. Look at him, so sad. Look at him. Why are you so sad? Anyways, put the fists on. Stock-wise, he comes with these, but most figures have the fists already on the hands, so whatever. He has a head articulation up here. Looks up that far. Pretty darn decent for an SH Figuarts figure. Could get him into that super bum pose, obviously. Look at that. Anyways, you can look down that far. Side to side, obviously. 360 at the arm. Both arms, obviously. And then, by the way, this arm pops off. Not too easily, but it could pop off, by the way, if you're not careful with the, with the butterfly joint. But he can get into the Gangnam style pose, obviously. Look at that. For those sword poses, sexy lady. Move his arms back this far if you want to get him into those Sonic runs, running in the 90s. There's that. As I said earlier, I have modded him, so his torso range goes nearly 90 degrees. It's like, I don't know, I'm glad I finished geometry. Like 70 degrees, I'd say. I'm too lazy. I don't care. You could go back this far. That's about as far as you'd get in the regular app crunch if you don't mod it. It sucks, but modding it should be pretty easy as long as you got hot water. He has a full 360 for the torso, right there. Don't know why I did that. Scratched the paint a little bit, I think, too. Whatever. And yeah, you could do that. You could do this. You could do that. It's nice. And getting onto the legs, move up that far, kick you in the face, and I'm sure like if you do this with the mod, you could get him doing those Spider-Man poses. He can move his legs this far back, which is pretty darn sad, but it's all for the sculpted butt, which I'd say is pretty nice. He has thigh swivel, a bend at the 90-degree bend. Is that a 90-degree bend? I don't know. At the knee. Pretty great, pretty great. ankle pivot. So he could, oh wow, he could swivel his ankles like most figures, but it's a full piece right there, as you can see. It's pretty cool actually. Ankle rocker, like I said earlier, I think it's articulation, and yeah, bare minimum. Forgot earlier, by the way, forgot this part on the arm articulation. Bicep swivel, 360. I don't want to test that out because I don't know what's gonna happen. Might blow up. Who knows? 90-degree bend, I think. I had a full arm double jointed bend, as you would see in most figures. Pretty good. And he has if you had the original Yuta, and if you don't, then you wouldn't know about this. Or if you have any of the Naruto figures or something, there's a little joint at the forearm, which is pretty damn good. I wish most figures had this. I wish the Dragon Ball figures had this much love. They never do. And then obviously the joint in the hand. And that's really it, honestly. And I gotta say, without that whole ab crunch mod thingy, I'd say this figure would be 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that, which I'll get into right now and put some pictures up right now. Basically, as I said earlier, the mod I did was pretty simple. Literally all you had to do was just remove the torso and then remove this part right here, which seems a lot harder than you would think. You know, you would be like, oh my god, I might fuck up my figure. You aren't. It's just sliding this piece back onto the joint. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, which there is this dude, which I'll link in the description, that it did a little tutorial on how to do it. YouTube shorts. I'm not gonna reopen up this figure because I went into the hassle of doing it and I'm too lazy to do it again. But make sure when you slot his torso back on to make sure this piece is fully on, because it stops the torso from flipping over this pants part. There's a little pants part right here. I also forgot to say while reviewing this guy, he also has a belt articulation. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's so minuscule that I didn't remember it. But that was like, when I unboxed this guy, that was the first thing I noticed. And apparently that's the last thing I remembered. It was great. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it because I don't think I can explain it correctly. But yeah, basically take off the little piece right here, flip the joint 180 degrees. Not flip it, spin around 180 degrees. And then you got bada bing bada boom, more ab crunch. And if you like being a daredevil, you could just carve out what's in here and give it more articulation like that, which I think, pretty sure, definitely will give you more range. But if you don't feel like breaking your figure, just do that little 180 swivel, like I said earlier. 180 spin, and you'll be fine. Get as much articulation as you need in the Yuta. Because what kind of like crazy poses would you see him do like this, you know? I kind of want to do that mod for this Yuji though, because what is this? This is insane. But yeah, enough of me yapping. Let's get an articulation. Not articulation. I just said that. We just did that right now. What am I on about? What am I on about? Let's get into the accessories right now. Here we are in the accessories. As you can see, I put the stock hands in right here, as you can see, just letting you know beforehand. But here's all he comes with, and I would say it's pretty damn good for a Yuta figure. They even included that little super bum arm. It's nice, the little arm he uses against Ryu and I don't remember her name, because I don't really care, because she shows up like once and then she gets slimed out. Spoilers later. But that's besides the point. I think she gets slimed out, or I'm confusing the other dude. I'm not going to say who, because those are spoilers for the next season. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. They announced season 4. Pretty damn excited. And by the way, they fill out the box pretty well. Just letting you know. If you could get your hands on this figure, by the way, you'll be really happy, because all the Jujutsu Kaisen figures sell out too fast, and it's damn annoying, and I'm getting tired of it. I miss when Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't as popular of an anime. It was after those two guys fighting, you know. Spoilers ahead, obviously. But all I gotta say is Lady Gaga, Judas, Judah, Judah. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna take accessories. Sorry. We got the super bum arm. I haven't put it on Yuta yet, because I don't like posing my action figures for some reason. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But it has full articulation, as you would think. If not, I think it's has more articulation than Yuta's actual arm. I don't know. Haven't put it on the figure yet. It comes with a sword, sheath for the sword. This also pulls off, so you could leave it on his waist with the sword. Whole thing. Obviously, it comes with a sword. Pretty nice, pretty damn nice. Comes with a different head sculpt for that one scene where he's running with Yuji, or when he's doing stuff. Anyways, here's the other face sculpt. Speaking of accessories, it's pretty good. I don't know which face this is supposed to be. Oh, this is domain expansion. What am I on about? Yeah, he also has his hair, I think, when he's doing the domain. Anyways, you got this guy, this face. He's like, yo, give me back my lunch money or something. I don't know. Great faceplate. That one scene when he's saving that, I think he's saving the girl from that curse. It's actually from when Yuji wakes up after Yuta stabs Yuji. He's laughing his ass off. It's great. Then we got a serious face, you know. He's serious. He's in it. He's locked in. He's not geeked. Here we have the accessories for the hands. We're already on the accessories. Stock hands, of course. Got that out of the way. The domain expansion chop hand, which you could use this for other things besides the domain expansion. But besides the point, comes with fists, so you'd be punching people. Black Flash, which he doesn't have. Ooh, rhymes. We got these splayed out hands, which I think is weird that it doesn't have the ring on here. Or is it this hand? It's this hand, yeah, because he has the ring on his left. And it's kind of disappointing because, you know, if you watch the season, he does this little pose when he puts the ring on. This pose right here. And to summon Rika, and it's just kind of disappointing that he doesn't have it at all. Put a link in the description for this Instagram page, the Toy Spot 12. Here they are. And they're making a Yuta accessory pack, if you have them already. If you don't, editing me here. They just said that they might decide to make some hands. I don't think they said might. They said they will. Who knows? Or if you plan on buying him, if he's even still available, I would recommend getting your hands on one of those sets. It sucks because obviously I want to be able to do that pose with the finger, but I can't. Anyways, got some pointing fingers. You can do the one last drop face. I don't know what's with me this whole review, but I'm LARPing all of JJK this whole video, and it's so bad, man. He's not even the one that says that, man. It's he just says just this once, and it's this whole thing. I guess someone hit me with a hammer. He's talks about, he monologues. He's Yuta's oh my god, I'm not really much of a fighter. I'm a fighter, man. I'm not a fighter, man. I'm a lover. Like Michael Jackson or something. But he's yeah, just this once. And then he does the blast, and it's this whole scene, and then they start punching each other afterward. Where was that before? Once again, I think I got hit by a hammer or something. I don't remember anything from the last season or the manga. I think the only thing I remember was the ending, but that was it. It's so bad, man. It's so bad, man. It's great. The LARP hands and the sword wielding hands. It's pretty great. And that's all he comes with, which I'd say is the bare necessities, honestly. And if they wanted to do more, they could have given us Rika. Excuse me. I'm gassy. Incredibly gassy. Anyways. But, yeah, that's all he comes with, really. On to my final thoughts. And here we are. Final thoughts. All I gotta say is, if you get this figure, then, and you love Yuta, get it. Don't wait any longer, and don't wait for the scalpers to get them. Because they're like bed bugs, you know. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because this is insane on what they do to the Figuarts lines. Amazing Yamaguchi. It's just bloody murder. Figures skyrocket to $300, $400. And is it worth it? No, it's never worth it. Especially for this line, and especially for Tamashii Nations, where they give you the bare minimum. Bare minimum. It's not right. But if you get this figure, get him. Don't wait for the scalpers to get him, as I said earlier. And yeah, it's a great figure. I won't doubt that you won't like this guy. And especially after you do whichever App Crunch mod to be the best figure in your collection, hopefully. And I might be overhyping that because I love JJK. Love his line. And hopefully I'll get my hands on Toji soon. Someday. I'm not much of an avid collector as I was 2-3 years ago, a year ago. But it's probably the best figure I've had this whole year. And what he comes with is pretty great. My opinion, I'll give him a little good old, probably 10 out of 10. Nah, I'm being too generous. 9 out of 10. Great figure. He looks like the prototype, honestly. His the details on his faces and stuff look great. Like there's a whole shadow effect, I want to say, on his faceplates. They have this weird shadow effect. You only see it on for example prototype figures that they show when they're giving out the product information for figures. And it's rare for me, in my opinion, that they even look this good. Or he even looks this good. And once again, too, he was released or made in the Chinese factories instead of those Vietnam factories. Which is a good thing. And I wish more of Tamashii would focus on quality over quantity. Because those Dragon Ball Vietnam releases are disrespectful as fuck, bro. It's so bad, dude. The Super Saiyan Goku, I've seen many people complain about it. And then Toji 2, with him being dipped in baby oil like those event exclusives they've been releasing. And I just want to say, thank you for watching, if you even sat around for this long. Because in my opinion, this video is kind of boring. But check out my Instagram. I'm also making music, by the way, too, which is kind of a cop-out. If you like music, if you like rock, punk, we'll be releasing a little EP soon. Follow our band. It's in my description. Anyways, peace out. Have a good night. Have a good day. And if you enjoyed the review, subscribe. And subscribe to my band. Please. Please.